Hey everyone, welcome back in. If you are new, I thank you so much for stopping through, okay? Before I get started, let's keep in mind that energy is fluid, all right? And your choices dictate the outcome, okay? It's all about how you live and what you choose to do. Now, happy natural new year. Today is spring. So excited. So excited. I can just feel the leaves coming out the ground okay, that's dramatic. But either way, like the video, subscribe to the tribe, all that good stuff, okay? There are a lot of things that I want to discuss, but I'm not gonna do that in this video. Like really deep stuff I've been thinking about, like how my entire life I've had to present as masculine, legitimately had to, okay? And it started from the very beginning, being the firstborn of 10 children, growing up in a volatile household, things like that. So presenting as masculine, or everyone viewing you as masculine, but on your innards, you're deeply divine feminine, the nurturer, the mother, the feeler, the healer, all that good stuff. But we're going to talk about that because, like, seriously, I have been having some very, very introspective thoughts when it comes down to my life and, the fact that people have always misunderstood me, my energy, even if they know or witness firsthand the things that I grew up around or dealt with in life, like, homelessness in life. That's after I became an adult or whatnot. Yeah, that's to be discussed. 222, let's go. All right, my divine spirit team of the most sovereign source. Okay. Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, orishas who have come to me, that are protecting me and have walked with me. Thank you so much. I truly thank you. Allow me to articulate and deliver these messages to the collective for the spring equinox, aka or BKA, the natural new year, okay? Let's see. Guide me for the collective, my divine spirit team of the most sovereign source. Woodland Wardens is the oracle deck I'm currently using right now for this reading. It's very spring-like, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the salamander and black pepper. These are associated with fire, okay? Black pepper as well. This is about inspiration, okay? Follow your inspiration. Guide me for the collective. What do we need to know from the Woodlands Oracle deck? What do we need to know from the Woodlands Oracle deck? Okay, let's see. The squirrel and chestnut. Preparation, okay? Right now you're being prepped and prepared for what is to come, okay? We're officially done with winter. It's done, okay? That dark night, like winter itself is kind of a dark night of the soul if you think about it, because it's a time where we all go within, okay? That's the hibernation period, right? And now we are blooming from the ground. Okay, see y'all. But those who love me, okay? The porcupine and the anemone. Anemone. I think it's the flower on here. Boundaries, okay? You are going to need boundaries where you're going. Seriously, if you think that you've set up that wall around you, that fortress, I like to call it, okay, with the moat in that, well, no, you might not even have a moat right now, okay? Thank you. But seriously, if you have already built the fortress around yourself, you may need a moat to go along with that, okay? A moat, and fill it with sharks or something, okay? All right, and then the chipmunk and laurel leaves are significant. A chipmunk and laurel, success. Okay, seriously, you are being prepared for success, a success that you have not experienced yet. This is something that you have not experienced yet. This is something that you have been putting in the work. Okay, my lips are so dry, y'all. It's probably the Celsius, honestly. But yeah, my lips are dry. And y'all saw that in my short this morning. Anyway, get ready, 'cause here I come. Get ready, 'cause here I come. I feel like the winter, that's what happens. See, y'all, it takes a second, but the messages, they flow in. Okay, so the winter time, because the squirrel with the chestnuts and everything, that's significant to winter, I feel. And the fact of the matter is, winter was the preparation period. Yes, winter was the preparation period, okay? And that's when we learned that we needed stronger boundaries surrounding us, okay? This could have been last year. Like, you may have been prepared all last year, all 2024. I talked about that a lot, okay? Because when I say so many changes happened in 2024, and then once we got to 2025, like, the things that I thought, or people I thought could still, be in my energy, hang with me, things like that, people I invited back in thinking that, okay, maybe things have changed, it didn't take a long time, I quickly learned, no, they gotta stay there. They gotta stay there. You gotta go on this road alone, baby. Okay? Well, for the most part, right? Because we all know the creator is within us, as we are the creation and the Don't get me started on my soapbox. Anyway, the dragonfly and pansy, okay? Everything requires balance, okay? I heard moderation, okay? So it's something in moderation, right? Like how I go live in moderation, because, although I present very extroverted with all of my fire placements and even my Gemini stellium, I'm still and again, it's a mixture of childhood. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about, 820. One thing I do want to talk about is that yesterday I became aware, like I went, first of all, I'm friends with my old TikTok, the original one back in 2020 I created when I had nothing better to do with my time, right? None of us really did. It was the pandemic or whatever. So anyway, I came across those videos and I was like, wow, I miss her. Legitimately, I miss her. I was so carefree. I didn't give a freak what anyone, the world thought of me, okay? I was speaking my mind, even through ignorance, okay? Because there were some things I sounded so damn ignorant about, those days when I had my original Instagram and stuff. And it was all going great until it wasn't. And I say that to say, there was a situation where a woman came to my DM. This is where everything just literally started falling down and things like that. And I have been, I've grown a lot. I've become more grounded. So I am grateful for the situation. But these people, I had no idea who they were. Instagram is made for following, liking video, liking pictures, things like that. And that's all I viewed it as. It's like, came in my DM talking about an ex that followed me at that time from years ago and stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. I had no idea who she was. No idea. And then shit just started falling apart after that. Shit just started falling apart. It could have been like I was dealing with a lot of shit. But, you know, that's when my awareness of magic and people doing that shit against you, that's when it became big for me. And looking back at those videos, I was like, that was before she even like came in with the BS, because again, completely innocent. Anyway, touch not my anointed. That's a serious thing. Touch not my anointed. Because baby, you may think that you ain't been touched or you won't get touched. And this is a collective message for people who attack the innocent, who have this secret competition up in their damn head going on, and you literally have no idea who they are in reality outside of social media. You never hung with them, none of that, okay? But that's another discussion that y'all know I have my discussions on live. But this is a intermission right here of a story time, and talking about like how things were just happening. I was taking selfies. I didn't feel as pretty as I felt. Like, and mind you, I used to post pictures without filters, like seriously, because I'm like, oh, you know, the sunshine and me, and like I'm glowing and all of that. And fast forward what, 4 years later, and this is, mind you, this is at the same time when my dad's health started declining and things like that. So a lot happened during 2021. I was ghosted. And let's talk about this real quick. I was like, it's not okay to ghost people because that will psychologically fuck them up. Okay, excuse my language to those who are sensitive to profanity. But ghosting people can fuck up a person, okay? However, there are certain circumstances and cases where you legitimately have to leave that person behind. Otherwise, you risk sabotaging and sacrificing your own mental health, your own emotional health, even your physical health, because it's all a downward trickle, okay? It starts in the spirit and then it flows down to the mind and then throughout the, okay? So I know what I said on when I used to, talk about the ex who ghosted me after 6 months of like nonstop communication, loving times, all that good stuff, Like it was beautiful, but I still had some healing to do, and I can recognize that right now. So I feel as if this is a message tied into this spring message where all of what you went through, possibly from the year 2021 up until now, the past 4 years, was in preparation for what is happening now. And you may not even see it happening now. But what is happening now? Allergies already. It was a preparation. So anyway, I say that to say, like, the weapons will form, whether you have done anything to a person or not, the weapons will form, okay? But as far as prospering, find the message within the weapons. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about? No, find a message, because listen, hear me out. The woman that did what she did, okay, and after that, there have been a few others that I know of, okay? This is what I know of. And so anyway, the woman who did that showed me that I shouldn't be as open on social media. And that kind of turned me inward, okay? Yeah, literally. That turned me inward and kind of off of social media, not to mention like idiotic posts and things like that. Like, because let's be honest, because we're honest here. Let's be honest. The world, not the whole world, okay? Let's not get caught up in terminology, but a lot of the world have these ideologies that are so just outlandish and dumb, for lack of better words, okay? Dumb. And I got sick of that. So it was a mixture. It was a mixture of, envy, jealousy, bitterness, and also me just saying like, yeah, you can't keep posting. That's why I like stopped posting my kids. I stopped posting myself a lot. But I do realize that that is like a catch-22 because what I do here on YouTube, right? What I do here, I'm on a public platform. I have no idea who is watching me, who is subscribing to me, like none of that. So I could very well still be in watch right now, but you cannot get mad at the truth. If you're watching this, I legitimately did nothing to you or with that person. I don't know that person, just like I told you in the beginning. Okay, I don't know you, but that's something that I couldn't allow to continue, because not gonna play pretend and be like, oh, let's be friends, and you just approach me asking about an ex from 5 years ago and why they keep liking my pictures. Okay, so that, then the ghosting, right? I had more healing to do. So if you're watching, okay, I had more healing to do, and I understand that. It took a while. It took a better part of a year, right? But I now understand that just because I was single and alone and for 2.5 years doesn't mean that I was doing the work to heal from all of the past heartache and pain. And like when you came into my life, it was like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is the excitement, the love, like, oh, I feel so safe and comfortable. And I clung. And certain aspects of her I didn't like, okay? But those were also aspects of myself that still existed. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, introspection is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And we may not even want, I mean, I do. I am a person who holds myself accountable. So anyway, I see why she did what she did. I understand that I wasn't as matured and ready as I believe. So that brings me to my next point. Okay, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Back to the reading. That brings me to my next point. That was all a preparation. For what is here and now. Okay, so yeah, I take back what I said. It is okay to ghost a person if they are not healthy for you. So let's say a narcissist. I mean, that's like probably the far off, like the person that I had in my life. Let's use him as an example. So mad, so angry over one boundary, which is, I'm not interested in that or whatever. And I was all types of selfish and narcissistic, because I wouldn't give up the pussy. Come on. And so some people need to be ghosted. And back then, she felt I needed to be ghosted. So just maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be open and honest. Did they really ghost you for no reason at all? All right, y'all. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. All right. But thank you for listening. Anyway, let's see. We are going to get some... All right, everyone, so I had to go get the table and stuff like that, cover my crown, because I could feel just, not just the clouds outside, but yeah, no, we're not doing that. So let's go ahead, get our clarifications. We're going to see how we're feeling, what we need to know in detail, okay, some advice, and a potential outcome. I'm looking at the clouds, y'all. Don't mind me. All right, guide me, my divine spirit team of the most sovereign source. Guide me for the collective which. How are we feeling? Excuse the table, but how are we feeling on or around this natural new year of spring equinox? All right. Woo! I like that. Having the patience, okay, feeling patient as you await for your rewards to come in. These are things that you have worked on, okay? You have nurtured. This goes beyond the Seven of Pentacles here with the Hangman, okay? So for some of you, you're doing what you have, well, a lot of us, honestly, we're doing what we haven't done before, okay? And now it's like, okay, I've done it this way, and it really didn't work out. So I'm going to try it this way and wait and see. And so that's the mode you're in. You're awaiting for your rewards to come in, which they are coming in. Okay, they're coming in by ship across the sea. Think of it that way. Okay, but they are coming in. You have been very in this sustainable energy where you've been going forth and doing it on your own. You've been doing the work on your own, analyzing, re-strategizing. Okay, I'm getting Virgo energy, although the Hangman is Piscean energy, but they both go hand in hand. Okay, North Node is Pisces, South Node is Virgo, and we need each of these to bring balance, okay? Practicality, spirituality. Bring that balance. Okay, anyway. I talk too much sometimes. Tell me about this preparation. As we already discussed, from 2021 up until now, this was the preparation. I could even say 2020, because I'm really getting that, okay? When the whole world shut down, and this is something that maybe our generation hadn't dealt with before, right? Tell me about this preparation. What are we being prepped for here? It's time to release whatever is not bringing in any profit. I don't know, any profit, bare minimum profit, or like reward, okay? It's time to release that. We have the Five of Wands. This is what you have been hoping and fighting for. People have been fighting against you for it, okay? Because people don't want you to shine. They don't want you to shine, but when it's embedded within your DNA, within your very soul, how can you not? How can you not? I'm telling y'all, I can go out into the world with the most ragged type of... Listen, y'all saw how I look in the lunar eclipse reading. I could go in a world like that and still attract attention. Still garner attention. Okay? And I'm not one to like to be, despite my Leo placements, which kick off my houses. I don't like to be the center of attention. I like to be more so in the background, but still, you know, kind of in the forefront. Like, I know, it makes sense to some of y'all. So anyway, tell me about this Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands out here? The fights, the chaos, the jealousy, the conflict. Because you, oh my God, everything you touch turns to gold. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's minor arcana, Empress energy there. Okay, you could be a mother, or you're very nurturing, like a mother figure to people. People come to you for advice. People come to you, you know, to discuss certain important things. Projects is what I heard. That's why you embody that maternal or majestic, I heard, that majestic maternal energy. Okay. Of course people are mad about that. That's crazy. Like, people want to see you do good, just not better than them. Okay. Tell me about the Five of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles out here. Tell me about this. This person wants what you have. This person wants what you have. Okay? Now, oh, wow. Okay. So much stuff. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Remember, I was just telling y'all a little story of how my 2020, how I became so just no longer in the spotlight, no longer just, you know, just taking in hermit mode. Okay, I was in full-blown hermit mode for real, and I still am, and I love it. I love it here. I love hermit mode. Okay, so anyway, the fact of the matter is, whatever this person, okay, fire energy doesn't have to be, they could just have their fire lit from, you know, despising you, not wanting you to shine, right? And so again, whatever or whoever this was that was this third party interference, okay, that's the energy that was surrounding you, that tried to get you in this scattered type of space. Tell me about the Queen of Wands in reverse. Why is the Queen of Wands in the reverse so hateful right here? Five of Swords, yeah. This is manipulation, okay? Try to manipulate your energy because they felt defeated. Whoever this is, okay, because court cards are people, okay, and their personality traits, all right, pretty much. So this person felt defeated because they couldn't manipulate you, no matter how long you disappeared, no matter how much you felt like you were buried under the sand, you still rose up. You still rose up. And you're still shining. Whether that was, you know, being delayed or what, you still rose up. This is where they wanted you. That's where to give up on yourself. Okay? Mental turmoil, chaos surrounding you. All right? They could have fights all around you. Nine of Swords. King of Wands. And the Strength card. Wow. You got to protect yourself at night. These boundaries need to be had. When did you... that's so crazy. Like, legitimately, that's crazy. We got the Nine of Swords with the King of Wands. So in addition, like this person here was doing this again. What I said is coming out over another person, a man. Anyway, tell me about the Nine of Swords out here. Why is the Nine of Swords out here? Why is the Nine of Swords out here? Why is the Nine of Swords out here? Page of Wands. So that you don't believe in yourself, so that you feel nothing is coming in, you're not going anywhere, nothing is manifesting, but what you don't see, God is. Look, I'm telling y'all, Source, you see the Hierophant? That's the divine. Whatever you believe in, whatever your faith is, even if this is yourself, hey, you're the creator and the creation, right? This was all preparation to bring in what you were working so hard for. Your wish fulfillment. Wow. Nine of Swords. This person could be trying to attack you at night, and that's why you have to set up this protection around you. For in the dream state. Don't get me wrong, you are divinely protected. This is beautiful. Okay, Source is protecting what is rightfully yours. Ten of Swords. Endings, betrayals, all of that came to the forefront. Like you see what needed to be cut out in order to have this success. But this person here didn't want you, and Lord knows I don't like always talking about other people. I like for the readings to be about us, but if it comes out, this is what it is, okay? A lot of us have legitimately been touched when we were just innocent this entire time. But people's minds, they can't control their thoughts or emotions, and so they turn to this shit, which opens up a whole can of worms. Yeah. You devoted, wow. Okay, so those people you couldn't trust, you've cut them out of your life. And now you know where to devote your time and effort, your energy to, your love to, because we have the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Cups, okay? You know where to pour your cup of love, okay? And this is into the things and people who love you. I mean, unconditionally, not because they need you for something, not because they want something from you, you know, but seriously, it's your soul and they love it. Yeah, that has transformed you. That has legitimately transformed you. It's like I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Tell me more about this, Source. Help us understand this. Tell me more about this. Yeah, this person wanted you stuck in the past, in the heartbreak, those wounds. Okay. This is so crazy. Like, they really, whomever this was, they legitimately tried to mentally block you, destroy you, have you in this space where you're just continuously overthinking the Eight of Swords space, because we got the Five of Swords out here with the Eight of Swords in here. But honestly, that's them. They block their own path. They block their own path. Yeah. Seriously, you can't come up against the light and expect light in return. There's no way. And I'm not trying to be pretentious or pompous or any of that, baby. But the anointing is very real. It's very real. Tell me more about the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What is to come for us? Why is the King of Cups reversed here? Why is the King of Cups reversed? Someone left out in the cold. Perhaps you ghosted this person. We were just talking about this. It's okay to ghost people, right? When it is vital to your mental, emotional, spiritual health, okay? Boom. This brings you... trying to figure out why it's the King of Cups. Oh, I see. All right, I'm getting a few things. So this person, for some of you, this person did not have love to give. Okay, there was a masculine energy. We just talked about that, right? Left out in the cold, all right? But this brought you to your new timeline. This brought you to your new timeline of detachment. Holy shit. This brought you to a new timeline of detachment, because guess what? With this Ace of Swords right here, the King of Cups is in reverse. We know the King of Cups is similar to the King of Swords, except they, you know, present their love a bit better, like they feel. And not saying that the King of Swords doesn't feel, but they don't necessarily, basically, emotions are just in the way of things. Emotions, but a second-hand emotion. What's love got to do with it? All right, okay. Oh boy. Yeah, a new timeline of detachment. I feel like this is for me, you know, because I've cut my... Excuse me. Watch your mouth. Anyway, tell me about the Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords out here. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. This is a new authentic reality. Like, maybe you've given all that you can give. Yeah. This is how you're able, okay, because we got the Six of Pentacles, no longer giving to what does not give back to you. Seriously, you could be the type of person where you have given without the expectation of anything in return your entire life. But that is completely one-sided. That's completely one-sided and completely leaves yourself out in the cold, okay? So then we have this Three of Pentacles, working with what works with you, or working for what works for you, okay? 6 plus the 3 equals the 9. We have the Nine of Pentacles over here in our energy right here, okay? So either way, we're growing abundantly. I'm still looking at this King of Cups in the reverse. Like, you have a lot of love to give. But you just understand that certain people, or even, you know, things don't deserve that love anymore. And I know that's crazy to say, right? That's crazy to say when the world needs love, sweet love. But at the expense of whom? Because the takers, look, I'm telling y'all. Tower moment brings the 10 of Cups. Like, Source has you. It doesn't matter what these people have tried to do to mentally distort who you are, what you have become. It does not matter, baby. It doesn't. You are the star, and they can't stop that. You come from the stars. They can't stop that. Those I'm talking to, listen. The brightest star in the sky. Sirius. Or our sun, if you will. But y'all know what I'm talking about. This is your birthright. This is your birthright. This is your birthright. Seriously. There's no way around it. This is your birthright here. Make sure you have your boundaries in place, because these people are going to try to come back in. These people who have betrayed you in some way, shape, form, on some sort of level, okay? These people are trying to come back in, and you're going to need to, okay, what I say, the fortress. Now it's time to add a moat. Add a moat to it and put some sharks in it, okay? Look. You have to, Empress. You have to. Baby, people will bleed you dry if you allow them to. What is the advice here for the collective? Listen, it's coming. It's coming. Eight of Wands, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. This is seriously, just keep on moving forward. That's it. Focus to the front, not to the back. The resources are all around you. Have that faith to believe that even if it doesn't seem like things are going to work out, things are working out. You were always being prepared for this. You were always being prepared for this. While the Emperor over here is struggling with possibly your spirituality and the things that you know that you don't even have evidence about, but you know, like they're over here like struggling with that. Like, how the hell can I come into the High Priestess Empress and she or he knows what I'm coming with? They want to make the offer, but they know you're going to see right through it. All right. So yeah, the advice, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Okay. For some of you, this could be keep talking about the wrongdoings, okay, that have happened to you. Seriously, I mean, I feel this completely, and I am working on it. I seriously am working on it because I know that, you know, y'all really don't know me, but I want y'all to know me. I want y'all to know where I come from. I want y'all to know the experiences I've had, you know. And no, I don't know everything, you know, I really don't. I say that all the time. I actually had someone who I've cut off since then, but I went to go help her, story time again. So anyway, I went to go help her, and like she hurt her ankle really badly, and I went to go help her. And at this point in time, it had been like a couple weeks since I got my CPR first aid certification. And so she tells the paramedics once they arrived, because they told her the same thing I did. I was like, rest, ice, compression, elevation. And so she tells the paramedics, she's like, yeah, because she knows everything. And it's like, what? You know, my kid's father was like, I would have left her ass right then and there. And I was like, no, because that's not nice. You know, I was there for her, but that was fucked up, you know, because I don't think I know everything, but what I do know, I'm going to inform. That is my human chart design, to inform. Openness and to inform. That is what I am here for. Some people will look at me as a heretic. Others will look at me as a martyr. But that is all a part of my human chart design. And so therefore, if you take it as, you know, I feel like I know everything, or, you know, oh, she thinks she's better, and this, honey, oh, honey, no, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Literally, you know? But that was a message for someone, you know. Maybe you tried to be there for someone and then they turned their, you know, listen, Ten of Swords. So I hope y'all got some messages out of this reading today, because I've just been like talking, and then, you know, then it came out like, yeah, this cross interference. Now I say third party interference, so it doesn't have to be magic, but this could be someone who was in the middle of a partnership, or, you know, a goal you were seeking to meet, okay, things like that, okay, and they were always jealous of you. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is a vengeful little bitch. She's very jealous, okay, very, and honestly, it's all up in her head. It's distorted feminine energy, okay? Anyway, potential outcome, my divine spirit team. What is the potential outcome for the collective? Oh, it flipped. Four of Cups. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Okay, still, that's not accepting something. Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I feel like it should have been in the upright. Not accepting someone walking away. This came from there. Or changing, not accepting change. So I don't feel that this is your potential outcome. I feel that this are the people around you, right? From the past, who always felt as if they had an entry into your life, no matter how long you've stopped talking to them, or how long they've let go of you, you've let go of them, okay? Someone here is not accepting the fact that you have moved forward from this loss, okay? You're no longer grieving. Tell me about this. What is this about? Someone who has been silent, okay, possibly in their feminine energy, all right? Queen of Swords here. So this is Virgo / Libran energy. This could be two different people. It doesn't have to be, but it could very well be. Okay, so at the very least, we're going to say Virgo and air energy. Someone isn't accepting that you've stopped holding on to them and you finally move forward. This could be feminine energies here. Definitely could be. Justice is coming. Look at this. We got the Two of Cups with Justice and the Six of Wands. okay? After a while of stillness, okay? Or months of stillness. This could be months. Months of stillness. I love that, okay? Let me see. I want to... What is this? Pluto. The South Node, we have Leo. 12, 3. Okay, we're in the 3rd month. We also have Sagittarius. So 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, right? South Node and Pluto. Something significant about that. All right. I love y'all so much. Look, under judgment. Everything is under judgment right now, by the way. Anyway. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Apologies, y'all. I know I'm everywhere right now. It's getting cloudier. I'm gonna have to probably take my daughter her jacket since it's going to rain later. And she wore a hoodie this morning, so anyway. Guide me. A believe in your own magic oracle message for us. Believe in your own magic oracle message. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? These were battles like, you had nothing to do with this shit. Like, you had nothing and everything to do with this. Like, seriously. All right, we have, it's a time for healing, not war. Take control of your own narrative, okay? You are the puppet master in your own life. So I changed my description this morning. I'm like, yo, nah, we're going to do this way because I really don't like saying that, you know, tapping in using ancient tools of divination is for entertainment. I do not like saying that. So I'm going to just say you are in charge of your own life. Tarot cards, they don't predict the outcome, okay? Literally, if you think about it, they're just paper with art on it and my perception, my intuitive hits. It's all, you know, can't control your life. What you don't see, forgive, but keep those boundaries up. Forgive, but keep those boundaries up. The color red could be significant. Every hurricane comes to an end. The worst is over. This is it. This is it. You've gone through a hurricane for some years now, and it's over now. It's over. An offer coming in to work on something is coming. Listen, it's Mercury and Venus retrograde right now, so. But again, as I keep saying, use your own discernment, but for the most of us, do not turn back. Do not turn back. All right, I love y'all. Talk to you next time.